These words will not die. Hey. Pastor, this ministry is not the kind of ministry when you go and hear a word. In 2 days, now that word has fallen to the ground. No. This ministry's word.
Jesus.
They are eternal.
Jesus.
Pastor Rolf, me and Pastor, we are living testimonies. You know where I was.
Oh.
You know where I have come from. Listen, it takes only the grace of God. I'm saying during lockdown, Corona, I literally rose from being an officer to a manager.
Jesus.
In Corona season, when every promotion had ceased.
Come on. We will rise.
Also, let me say this. I only went to sit in for someone. I left. I was there. And they said I should come back. Recently, before we came, and I realized that just said the calls that called for me was not small calls. I don't know how it happened, but they called me back to come and sit in that position. Oh my goodness, I see the same happening.
In the name of the Lord Jesus.
Your rise is faster than you can take. December, when you come back to heaven on earth.
Hey,
the testimony I'm coming with.
Hey,
me and my wife.
Hey,
we'll come with some testimony.
Hey.
It is going to be a fulfillment of a prophetic word. Prophetic soul. And let's say, I say, when it happens, we'll bless you. Yeah.
In your name.
Hallelujah. Let me give the lady of the house, you see, a chance to give a testimony. Because in Corona season, we were the ones who benefited the most. Everybody, we benefited the most. Let us share small.
Manifest.
Yes, glory.
Manifest. His glory. In fact, I have to share this testimony. I shared it with Greater Accra, Phanetic. So, from somebody who should have been sacked after my master's program, because supposedly the program I read has nothing to do with education. So my employer thought that if really you wanted to teach, you would have read something in connection with education. So she didn't understand why I should return to the classroom. And God gave a voice to a man in the school. He said, I am her supervisor. It will interest you to know that though she did not read anything related to education, she performs better than those who read education. She didn't believe it. In March, 2 weeks before the lockdown, we had an opening day where parents had to come in and look at the work of the awards. It happens that the legal advisor of the school, son, was in my class. I used to teach English in JHS, but they took me to class 3. But just as God said, it was for a reason. In class 3, this legal advisor of the school, a long-time friend of the owner of the school's son, was in the class. She came in, she walked in majestically. Her ladyship, a legal counselor, sat down, started looking through the books. Then she saw a certain work. She said, this thing should be right. You've marked him wrong. I said, Mommy, please, it is wrong. She said, I don't understand it. Then I said, this is affixation. You see, Pastor Eben was teaching about morphemes. And it's a morphological process. That is a means English has to its words. That's why we have to, you just add ed, and it changes the whole meaning of a word. So let's take a word like heat. I have to heat something. I just add ed to it. Heated. It means it was done in the past. Let me add re to it. Not to talk long. The re is just a prefix. The ed is a suffix. At times we do it between the words. That is an infix. It is an affixation process. I explained it to the woman. She looked at me. She told me that, have you done anything related to English? I told her I read English at the University of Cape Coast, English and linguistics. She said, so you have a degree? I said, yes, mommy. She said, okay. Then I was in the classroom when a teacher ran to me. Said, Miss Grant, near Mama Abekan Fawo, who was Mama office one at the proprietor's office, that hey, one of your teachers was being young. I didn't make sure on the way home. She was going through her phone. I think she was reading. And she said, the way you even use the terminologies. And when she was talking, this other teacher told the woman that, Mama, any degree no wo or master's. Oh, see, and she's humble like that. So when she left the office, the proprietors asked this other teacher that, No, no, yes, sir. Or say mama or yo. That's from the proprietors. Just 1 week after this opening day, they locked down schools. So we have to be at home. And the lockdown came with something called virtual learning. And teachers were asked to prepare lessons so that they would pre-record lessons for us. And before that, in February, also, you remember, 14th February, Accra, NOS. Now, one person wouldn't come to the Bamamino. It's the last minute. He said, okay, Mavella, I'm hearing promotion. I'm hearing salary increments. And a corona bay. Now, my word for promotion and salary increments. Yeah, the virtual class, so we should prepare our lesson notes. Hey, we went to the lab. They set up cameras with lights. And teachers were there. I just got and said, oh, some of you should come so that we even test the camera. And they were not ready. So when I walked, they said, oh, madam, please, are you part? Can you present your lesson for us? It was a trial lesson. After the trial lesson, my supervisor said, this one is video 1. So the trial session, no crown, and I'm saying, me, share me, no, video 1. Then the man, not only the videographer, went to my proprietors and told them that, you see, the number of days we discussed that we used to shoot these lessons is too much. If this is how your teachers are going to record the lesson, then we don't have a problem. The story changed. It wasn't like that. So the woman was amazed. The next day, I was just coming back from home, and I met one of the senior board directors of the school. He was in his car. He just called me and said, Miss Grant, I saw your video yesterday. You are doing a good work. God bless you. In the afternoon, my baby and your friend here say, now who you school wouldn't say the certificate, but your salary. The very program that I read that had nothing to do with education. So I was supposed to resign, or I was supposed to be scarred. Say, oh, we are masters here. One for certificate in money and revised was salary amount. The salary was revised. In Corona, salaries were sliced. Some had their salaries sliced into 3. Mine was added on. I had 2 salary increments during COVID-19. That is not it. There was an icing on the cake. Just as Papa said, I was called into the Chief Operating Officer's office. She says, Bella, you see, I believe in maturity. I believe in experience. But I also believe that there is more to people and age doesn't matter. I want you to be part of management board of the school. And you are going to be the supervisor for the lower primary division. And this thing will start when school resumes physically. But however, Phanetic, school has not resumed physically. Yet, I joined management at management meetings. This is how far the Lord can bless his children. Let's just believe. Let's just believe. It is working. Aho!
Wait, Kwakwana has a story. Do you think this is the one we are telling on the television? We are standing here live. We are telling you things that are happening in our lives. God, you just wait. Just wait. You're about to hear more of the testimonies.